Batgirl was positioned as a major release for Warner Bros. Discovery. But this morning, the studio announcing that despite the hefty price tag, Batgirl will never see the light of day.
Welcome to Watch Mojo, and today we're counting down our picks for the top 10 shocking DC scandals.
I execute my will according to my plan, and you, Doctor, are not part of my plan.
For this list, we'll be looking at the craziest controversies to have rocked the DC brand over the years. What's been DC's biggest mistake? Sound off in the comments down below. Number 10, Justice League.
You want to protect them, you need to work with me.
Strong man as strong as alone. You ever heard that?
That's not a saying. That's the opposite of what the saying is.
Despite some heroic efforts behind the scenes, 2017's Justice League movie couldn't even make it out of filming before finding trouble. The original director, Zack Snyder, stepped down midway through production due to an unfortunate family tragedy. His replacement, Joss Whedon, had a much lighter tone in mind for the feature. It didn't blend well with the gritty footage already shot, and the film's mismatched tone led to a tepid audience response.
Yeah. Oh, something is definitely bleeding.
To make matters worse, Superman actor Henry Cavill had grown out a mustache for his role in the new Mission Impossible film. Since it overlapped with the Justice League reshoots, the VFX team had to digitally remove it from his face in post-production. It looked rough, to put it lightly.
Well, I knew you didn't bring me back because you like me.
I don't. Not.
Number 9, an open and shut refrigerator.
You fridged Vanessa?
Fridged, I don't know what that means.
It's a comic book trope in which the wife or the girlfriend of the hero dies in order to further said hero's motivation or story.
This one led to a whole new term in pop culture, namely women in refrigerators, or fridging. In an attempt to humanize Green Lantern Kyle Rayner, DC decided to off his girlfriend, Alexandra DeWitt. Not only was she unceremoniously killed without warning, her body was then crammed into a fridge. It sparked a larger conversation about the treatment of female characters within storytelling. To this day, the idiom is shorthand for stories that turn the tragic misfortunes of female characters into mere plot devices for male protagonists.
Well, that sounds misogynistic.
Yeah. He reduces the woman to a plot device, existing in the film for no other reason than to serve as a source of pain for the hero.
Like Mufasa in The Lion King.
Number 8, method acting gone too far.
You left me in a black hole of rage and confusion. Without the medicine you practice, Dr. Quinzel.
Even for an Academy Award-winning actor, stepping into the sadistic mind of the Joker is no easy feat. When Jared Leto was cast as a terrifying villain, he reportedly got a bit too far into character. He claimed to have given castmates used contraceptives, although later said he was just joking.
I never gave Margot Robbie a dead rat. That's not true.
He also gifted Margot Robbie a rat. And contrary to the rumors, it was very much alive, and according to Robbie, became a beloved pet. Still, the stories around Leto's behavior were not exactly well received. One thing is for sure, Leto gave a memorable performance both behind and in front of the camera.
I'm not gonna kill you. I'm just gonna hurt you. Really, really bad.
Number 7, shakeups, layoffs, and rehires.
Ain't this great? The whole team together again, all 8 of us.
Count again. You're fired.
What?
You're not Justice League material, Lobo.
The creative team behind some of DC's biggest characters have rotated in and out about as much as the Justice League changes members, which is a lot. The company has had issues maintaining talent in the past, but it all came to a head in 2020. Due to the massive restructuring of DC's parent company, Warner Media, nearly a third of the comic division's editorial staff was laid off. The casualties didn't stop there, and even the branch's editor-in-chief was fired in the chaos. Fans were rightly upset that some of DC's best storytellers were cut, but there wasn't much they could do except support those lucky enough to stay.
You were greatly missed, my friend, by all of us.
Number 6, Harley's quintessential drawing contest.
I haven't even said the stuff yet that might piss you off.
Joker's on and off again girlfriend is one of the most recognizable female characters in comic book history. In 2013, DC hosted a contest for wannabe comic artists to submit 4 drawings of Harley Quinn, with the winner hopefully breaking into the business. But one of the drawings had to feature Quinn nude in the bath surrounded by electrical devices. The The haunting implications caused considerable backlash, especially given the character's frequent sexualization.
Don't be shy.
Oh, gross. Did you just spray them with Ivy's love pheromones?
Critics called it a prime example of the eroticization of violence against women. And we gotta admit, it's hard to imagine them requiring a drawing of Joker in the same context. Incidentally, this came just a week after the authors of Batwoman quit, accusing DC of prohibiting a same-sex marriage storyline. It was not a good month for the company.
Okay, don't make me hurt you again!
Number 5, Amber Heard's brand sinks.
We should turn back. We can still on the surface try to prepare him for what's coming.
Turn back?
If somehow you missed the drama around the Depp versus Heard trial, you might be surprised by the lack of mirror in the upcoming Aquaman sequel. After playing a prominent leading role in the first film, the Atlantean's time on the high seas have been pared down due to the controversy surrounding actress Amber Heard.
I had to I fought really hard to stay in the movie. They didn't want to include me in the film.
Objection, Your Honor, hearsay.
After Heard accused ex-husband Johnny Depp of domestic violence, Depp countered with the same accusations, leading to damaging revelations in a highly publicized trial. Not even a trip to Atlantis could clean off those stains. Heard has stated that her role in the sequel was significantly reduced as a result.
Were you ultimately able to get to film in Aquaman 2?
A very pared down version of that role, yes.
Number 4, DC's identity crisis.
Rest assured, after I get done with you, Hippolyta won't want you for a daughter. And your pointy-eared boyfriend here won't want you for anything.
It's ironic that the name of this maligned miniseries is also what the brand was clearly suffering from. The 7-issue long story arc managed to make the Justice League hard to root for, which is kinda impressive. Part of the problem was Identity Crisis' treatment of the assault and murder of Elongated Man's wife Sue Dibney, in what could arguably be described as yet another case of fridging. Also controversial were the hero's unheroic actions, such as Zatanna's use of her power to mind wipe certain villains, and even Batman himself when he disagreed with what Zatanna was doing.
What was it? Some kind of hologram? Or was it the real thing?
It's called sorcery, Bruce.
For longtime fans, it just didn't match up with the heroes they were used to.
Don't worry, Bruce. I'll find a way out of this for her. And you.
Number 3, Batgirl is benched.
We were all talking about this, that Warner Brothers is canceling the release of the DC superhero movie. We're now hearing from the star herself.
Movies get canceled all the time, but not after they've already been made. In April 2022, Warner Media merged with Discovery, leading to a sweeping shakeup of management. One of CEO David Zaslav's first actions was to cancel upcoming projects, including the live-action Batgirl movie for HBO Max starring Leslie Grace.
She posted a series of photos and videos from the set, and she wrote about being proud to have been part of what's now a scrapped project.
Costing $90 million, the movie was basically complete. Zaslav wanted to refocus on blockbuster releases and reportedly used the film as a tax write-off. The cast and crew only learned of the cancellation after the story broke in the media. The move was unprecedented for not only DC, but all of the film industry.
And it came out, just after one of the film's directors shared a similar sentiment on social media. He said he was saddened and shocked by the news.
Number 2, Ray Fisher's allegations.
The fate of the world will literally rest in your hands.
Unfortunately, a botched release and disappointing box office wasn't the end of the 2017 Justice League's issues. In 2020, Ray Fisher, who played Cyborg, accused replacement director Joss Whedon of gross, abusive, unprofessional, and completely unacceptable behavior on the set.
Fisher, who played Cyborg in the film, accused Whedon of abusive, unprofessional behavior on set. Aquaman actor Jason Momoa has backed Fisher, while Wonder Woman actress Gadot said that Whedon threatened her career.
It drew the support of many fans, and even Wonder Woman co-star Gal Gadot. The issue compounded after the original director Zack Snyder released his cut of the film. By comparison, it seemed like many of Fisher's integral scenes were absent from Whedon's version. The mounting pressure led parent company Warner Brothers to issue an official investigation, and while their findings have not been publicly divulged, they reportedly took remedial action.
Now, let me speak to you from my heart, not as a scientist, as a father.
Before we continue, be sure to subscribe to our channel and ring the bell to get notified about our latest videos. You have the option to be notified for occasional videos or all of them. If you're on your phone, make sure you go into your settings and switch on notifications.
Number 1, the Ezra Miller Situation.
I just need one more gig and then I'm going to pay for my own tuition.
You can't.
Like I always said I would.
You cannot keep doing this to yourself.
Okay, I really don't want to talk about this again.
The Flash movie is going to have a very interesting press tour. That's if they manage to release it at all. Since 2020, leading star Ezra Miller has been embroiled in controversy after controversy. Accusations of assault, burglary, and grooming have left fans uneasy about supporting Miller's future as the Scarlet Speedster.
Quote, I want to apologize to everyone that I have alarmed and upset with my past behavior. I am committed to doing the necessary work to get back to a healthy, safe, and productive stage in my life.
The movie has already finished filming and is reportedly deep in post-production. But that didn't save Batgirl, and it may not be enough for The Flash either.
And the trades report Warner Brothers, the studio behind DC, is scrambling to figure out the future of a $200 million standalone movie.
Did you enjoy this video? Check out these other clips from WatchMojo, and be sure to subscribe and ring the bell to be notified about our latest videos.